fun with you guys.
We've done bands before, 6 people, and only one person says a thing.
So what do you guys do?
So talk about what this week's been like. You guys are having kind of a wild week. You were in New York a few days ago, and Tonight Show, and radio stuff today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been good, you know. Yeah. we did a gig at the Bowery Ballroom in New York. So it's basically we're here for a week. We did two gigs basically, one in New York and one here, and a couple of TV shows. A lot of boozing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some late nights stuff combined with the jet lag. It sort of
pull around the
puts you in a strange haze.
Yeah. You're still gearing up for the big show tonight, right?
Yeah. It's going to be good actually. Troubadour is always a good venue. It's always okay. yeah. Troubadour's always it's always a good venue to do. It's one of our favourites, you know. It's never a dull gig.
Talk about the reaction to this new music, both from the fans. You've been playing for fans now this week, and here in the States, what it's been like for people to hear this, and there's a lot of talk of new direction and this and that, and what's it been like playing this new music for the people?
Well, the show we did in New York about 4 days ago was amazing. Just because we're playing like a cut down acoustic set in these gigs, so it's pretty quiet and you can hear what the audience is doing. And they were all singing along, and they seemed to know the words to the new songs. But it was just a really sort of nice atmosphere. It wasn't sort of aggressive. We felt like they were behind you. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you expect that at this point, fans out here in the States, or do you never know what to expect?
You never really know what to expect. It was always just really kind of welcoming, though. I don't know. It's why we sort of still come back, you know, because we don't make any money doing this. So you just kind of come back because you do great gigs, and
we might make some money one day.
See some sort of familiar faces.
It's like hope almost.
But I don't know. It's just great for seeing people again and playing in front of these crowds. Mm-hmm. It's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah, put into words kind of your following over here, because you guys have been huge for years and years. What's your American audience like? Have you guys pinned it down and who your fans are? And it's a fervent following.
Is it? All pretty weirdos.
It's pretty wide what the audience is. I couldn't tell you exactly who, but it's pretty wide. We get quite a big
maybe kind of 30% sort of men, 50% female,
Alsatians,
and then the other 30 is animals, old people. I don't know.
They're people. They're men and women too.
Did you look at this record kind of as a new beginning, kind of a clean slate after the last thing? And was that refreshing right from the start, right from recording?
Yeah, every record's a new beginning. Every record's a reaction against the last, for us. And this one was just, we had to move on from the 10 years of music that we've had, and that, that people always scream out for at gigs. You have to kind of not rely on those kind of hits or whatever too long. You have to kind of find new areas.
Mm-hmm. Was there kind of a ground rule going into the studio beyond general thing, but we're not going to do things the way we used to do it?
Yeah, but it tends to be more practical things. We didn't use a Hammond much for this record. We used Hammond a lot before, and just how we recorded it, we had kind of less recording gear because we brought in our own recording gear, and you kind of had a lot of limitations on how you could go about recording things. But
you wanted to try and play a bit more acoustic and stuff, instead of electric, but still in the kind of band environment, not going all sort of too folky and singer-songwritery, but just to kind of bring in the acoustic in as the driving sort of pumping force behind it as well.
But they're not really rules, you can't have rules in a recording studio, otherwise you're wasting your time.
Yeah. When do you guys know that it's working? Because it was something a little different. Do you know right away that it's working? Do you not care? You kind of just going with the vibe? When is it all kind of click
just
together?
When it starts feeling good, you can sort of feel it in your guts, and that's why we got into bands in the first place, because you should be enjoying what you're doing, and as soon as it kind of, I think somebody wanted to describe it as it actually sounds like a record. Yeah. It does, you just know it's right,
Reaction's been so amazing. How much of that do you guys pay attention to? Is that fun when the reviews come out and you pay attention that everything's great across?
I haven't really seen any American ones, really, have you?
Is the reaction good?
But even the British press and
yes, some good. We had a couple of 5-star reviews we haven't had for a while. So
is that 5 out of 20?
Yeah. But yeah, some of it's pleasing, but there's always some sort of dodgy ones as well. But you just
some bitter person.
It's usually when you kind of flip them through, though, you come across them. We don't necessarily get them all sent in a big package and to sort of look through. Well, we have done before, but you never look through them. You can never be bothered.
You can lie there.
So it's usually when you flip through, and hopefully you just
you just come across a good one. And they have been, they must have been good. So we're happy about that.
Is there a sense of pride in pulling something different off? Do you have that kind of feeling after doing an album like this, that it's something different for you guys, and you guys not only did it, but did it really well, and you guys can pretty much accomplish anything? Do you have that kind of feeling?
We often do.
Can you do it?
Yeah, we often do in music, because otherwise, you should kind of give up, really. Because, I think we always feel like our best sound is to come, our best record, and like any artist, I'm sure they think their next one's going to be the biggie, so that's the way you carry on sort of living, just with confidence.
And the time you guys spent in France, was this you guys spend the time in this area before? You wanted to go back and find a place to kind of hang that you're comfortable with?
Yeah, well, it's Gaz and Rob own the barn that we recorded in, so I'm sure they go back there quite a lot.
But we wrote Life.
I never
a lot
want
of
to go back there.
that Life on Other Planets. We wrote a lot of
Did it all back.
that. We set up in there at one point for about, I don't know, we had about 3 weeks there, 2-3 weeks, when we wrote Life on Other Planets. So we've been there before, but it was
Find it real.
straight down the
I don't get
16.
as much chance to go as I used to with a bigger family, but yeah, it's nice to go when you can over to France.
Yeah, it's a great spot. It's a good place.
You guys like it out here, and you guys spend any time in LA?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, we've been so many times now, you kind of,
We like this hotel.
yeah, it's just, it feels good, I mean, I suppose the first couple of times were pretty, I suppose, unclean in places, but just as far as, as far as having kind of ridiculous nights, but then as more you come, you see other sides of it, and it's kind of really laid back as well, and you can be healthy.
Although today was probably the most laid back day I've ever had.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's great. It's got these two great sides to it. It's a good place.
I know it's a story you guys have probably told before, but why you're hearing, because you in town, it's a Hollywood thing that you set the record straight. That you were once kind of sought after for a TV show, and Spielberg wanted you guys to do something. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a long time ago,
Yeah.
and nothing came of it. But very nice to meet him. Very nice man. I liked his secretary. Funny.
Yeah, she was nice.
And there's also, are you guys part of this whole Live Forever documentary thing that's kind of hitting?
We weren't in that. I think we were on tour or something at the time. But maybe it's because we constantly said we didn't really feel part of Britpop, so we're not really in it.
Yeah, I think it's
All those bands have stopped now.
I kind of quite enjoy the fact that when there's a lot of documentaries, then there's not a lot of Supergrass on now. It just kind of, it makes me realise that we were obviously kind of skirted around it somewhat and weren't considered, part of the heart of Britpop, I don't think. Which is good, because it was a bit of a kind of meaningless sort of movement, really. It's not something that I look back on and think, wow, what a time in music, man. What incredible bands that were coming out, because it was only us, really. Really good. Anyway.
Is there a camaraderie though at all with other bands, and when you guys are back home? Are there certain places and clubs? Because I can talk about the scene here. I don't really know the scene over there, but like I interviewed Blur in this very hotel not too long ago, and
my local pub's got a good scene, but it's just good beer, really.
I don't know. If I lived in London, I've moved out of London now, but yeah, used to go around, hang around with bands like Libertines and a few others, bits and bobs in London. It's quite hard.
I keep me on the Coral, because we went on tour with them, and they're sort of quite young guys and stuff. They're really nice. They turned up to our gig the other night. It's just good to see them again, But
there's some good bands. There is a lot of good bands around at the moment. It's a pretty good time, I think, the last kind of few years. Some good stuff.
the fans out here that haven't heard
Chopper's going to disrupt the interview, isn't it? Oh dear.
Yeah. The fans out here that haven't heard the album yet, if you just lastly what you want fans to take away from this record. Fighting fires.
Fighting fires, that's right.
What do we have to do? I mean, what's the question?
What the
Just
fans
what you
want
hope
to
fans
take away
take
from
I think from old Supergrass, if you're an old Supergrass fan, or have previous Supergrass albums, hopefully you take a sort of, it's a kind of a bit of sort of mellower look at sort of songwriting we do. I don't know what you take away with it. It's just a good feeling, and you like the songs. I don't think it's going to change your life particularly, but if you like to listen to the music,
Might change your life,
it might do.
Might change it for the worse.
Actually, it has changed a few people's lives. Changes our life.
Yes, it's made us a little bit more
Changed
money.
my life, that.
Well, it's a great record. I gotta ask you one last question just about Gibson guitars. Do you guys use Gibson guitars? Do you have anything to say about Gibson?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I got a couple of 335s. Good. They're nice guitars, very versatile.
You got a gold
They can
top.
be whatever you want them to be, and you can be whoever you want to be when you play them. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.